So this is the inside of that garage. It's got all of this drywall panels that I'm trying to put up inside the small in-law casita house. And all this wood and junk all up inside here. It's got a lot of stuff in here that needs to come out. And it's not very pretty, but it's good for storage for now until I get myself together. And we take you over to the back door to this casita. Ugly, it's all going to be ripped apart. Taking the air conditioner out, putting in double pane windows on the side here. Those two windows are going to come out of there. And we're going to put one single big huge picture window in that one so that we could look out to the backyard. And I'll show you the backyard next. These windows will come out. And then there's the door to the kitchen. And then I'll go up these stairs and we'll look out to the backyard, which I've been working hard on. We've been cleaning up a wall back there. It's a wall that separates us from that big, huge, towering building and behind this building here. There's one part of the backyard. See that fence? That's another part of the backyard that I've been working in. But this has all been for the dog that's been living here. This whole grassy area with the roses and stuff, the dog has been living here, but he's gone in the last 2 months, so the grass started growing back. But I think what Brad's going to do is tear down all of these bushes back here, and then we'll get an even bigger yard, because that has a lot of space that those bushes are taking up. And also this ficus bush, this trimmed tree, is going to be cut down to a level of like waist high, and we'll be able to see the rest of the backyard back there. There's the garage. It's the length of the garage, by the way. That's pretty long. It has a back door, and the back door has another storage area to the back side of this garage. There's an awful lot of bugs back there, but we're going to try to keep some stuff back there in bags for now until I get fully moved in. We've put in some plants all along here. These are got to come back, these little twiggy things, they're finally coming back. They got little flowers coming off in them, pink flowers, not yet though. And there's another one of those hydrangeas. And back here, I had put these gates in so that we could keep the dog out of the back. And this is the bed I put in, raised bed. What was there before was just a big dirt hole. I don't know what they had in there before. I guess there was roses in there before, but I made a raised bed, and all of it has got lighting and inside it, and plumbing, and refrigerator in the back. We're going to take the refrigerator out because it's rusted now. We're going to put it inside that door. And trade off refrigerators because I have one at my apartment right now. And so this is all been built up, torn down, built up, torn down. Everything keeps changing here. But this is a wreck now because the sun has bleached it over 3 years. This was all built by me, and then everything back here is a mess right now. It's all getting overgrown and it's just crazy. The lighting's not very good right now. It's morning time. This is not going to stay here. I don't know why he put that there, because it's in the footpath. But it's the grill. This is the giant Asian pear tree. It's beautiful pears come off this thing. It's so big. It's good because it keeps the sun out of our face. It's so harsh out here. But this Asian pear loves it, and we get big chunky pears falling down onto my bed. Only at the end of the year, then the flowers don't care, but this stuff is amazing, Angeline. It's just grows, great ground cover, it's beautiful, green. A lot of this stuff is going to be taken apart. I think we're taking down all of this overhang because it's just too much. It was sitting here before and it's all termite ridden now, but there's my fern, Australian fern. This thing fell out of the barrel at least 2 times now, roots and all, and it's still growing. Wind took it. And this thing is really unusual. Someone gave this to me as a seed. I don't know what you call it, but it's an amazing plant. It just keeps going and going with its twisted old trunk. And it's got the funniest leaves on it. It just looks like a big alien tree or something. It's just weird looking. But it's interesting. And in through here, I'm putting in the raised bed and all of the... Oh, we forgot about that. That bag is on there for a reason. There was vines all up and down this whole wall. Tore all the vines that you wouldn't believe the vines. I mean, it was like living in the Amazon. There was so much vines all over these wall. Brad spent an awful lot of money, thousands, to get rid of all of the vines that were on this wall because we're putting a mural on. Going to paint a mural all down that wall. So I've gotten a pressure washer and washed all of it down. But today the rest of these things are going to be pulled off on this end over here because they're still all over the place. Bougainvillea's taken over the world, and this poor little lemon tree that sits in the middle of it all, the bougainvillea is all grown up over it. And it can't get any sun, so we're trying, and even the morning glory, you see, it's all over that telephone pole, all up the wall. It's just a mess. We want it out of there. So it's gonna come out today. So I've bagged a lot of our good herb plants that are down here. We've got some zucchini, and cilantro, and Thai basil, regular basil, chives, pepper plants. There's a tomato under there. There's all kinds of peas. So I'm just trying to keep it clean before these guys come here this morning and rip everything apart. Alright, so that bed I put in, someone gave us all the rocks, and I pulled it from one end of town to the other end of town in my wheelbarrow car. Put in lawn, another grape. It's going to grow up this trellis, although we're going to pull the trellis off. Grape, hibiscus, these little flowering plants all around here. And I put this lower rock wall in too. Yeah. It's an awful lot of work we put in over the last 3 years, but it's going to reconstruct and look beautiful. Especially with a mural up in the back. I think the mural is going to be a little boy looking down over a wall into a well. And inside the well is going to be a bunch of fish. Koi and pretty things. And on top of the painted colored wall that he's looking down over is going to be lizards and colorful things, you know, like Lindley does. All the colorful lizards and butterflies and things all around. Put it all up inside there, and this hole in the ground over here is going to be filled up with that plant. That's going to come out of there. There was a big tree that he had paid to have it pull out, and so the bed would get more light, but that tree is going to stay there, that stump, and everything below it. See how the cement is in the back? it's all going to be filled in with sand, and so the rain will run someplace. It needs someplace to go, so we'll put all of the sand up and through there in that hole, and then we're going to put colorful quartz stones on top of the sand. And then on top of the quartz, we're going to put in a nice running water feature that will probably be halfway buried into the quartz, make it look like it's falling down into the quartz rock. The water is falling down into the quartz rock. And then the tile is going to be on the ground, probably next year. All that seating area is going to be tiled. Tent's going to go away. That's not going to stay there, just to keep the sun off us while we're working. But the tile is going to go on that cement ground, and probably up the backsplash of that wall right there. But it's going to look great. A few years pulling all these electrical plugs in and redoing things and putting in more lighting. This has all got plumbed in piping all through here for the plants. And I'll be glad when that's gone. These guys are going to go pull it out of there today.